All right, guys, give me 1 minute. My sound's all off. Hold on 1 second here.
Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
Mark's gonna come help me fix this. He, of course, ran to the bathroom. For some reason, I don't even know if can you guys hear me? Our sound is all off. Hold on. Give me a minute. I don't even have a spot for headphones. Like, what the fuck? Where did that go? It's like not even an option on the freaking program. Can you guys hear me okay, though? Like, I can't hear anything. I couldn't hear the intro. I couldn't hear nothing. So I have no idea what you guys can hear. You can hear me? Oh, you hear me hollering at Mark. Okay. So forgive me. Give me a minute here. I'm sorry. I've never seen this before where it's not even an option to have headphones. So it's very weird, right? So 1 second here. Why would this be all unplugged? I have no idea. Hi, Amanda. Nana's love. Good to see you. You know it. Please stop saying thank you. Thank you for teaching me lessons. Tammy, hey boo. So I have a special guest tonight. You guys, it sounds like you guys can hear me. So until we get the headphones, I guess that's okay. We'll let Mark, finish going to the bathroom, and then I guarantee you he can fix this issue and somehow make headphones reappear as an option on the computer again. That would be a good thing. I mean, hi, little Boston. Moon Shadow. Amanda, how's your mom doing? Hi, pretty toes. I'm so sorry again for everything you're going through, of course, Nana's love. But you're strong. You will get through this. Hi, Vol. I follow taco trucks. That is interesting. Revgang and friends. So, you guys, I'm kind of I would say new to T-Rev, if you will. T-REV757. Is that his? He's got some numbers there. I think it's 757. His information is in the description, and holy shit. So we had this scheduled for Friday night, but I hit him up and asked him if we could please do this on Sunday instead, and he was very gracious and easy peasy about it. Said, yeah, absolutely. But if I dare say, there has not been another person that I have met on the YouTube streets that I have been warned against more. It is absolutely insane. I mean, the emails, the Facebook messages, the everything of it all is absolutely. Y'all found my what is it? It's not Twitter anymore, but X, whatever. It's very interesting. And then on the other hand, I see that T-Rev has, much like I have, is this amazing, no matter how much hate is out there for this person, we have this solid support system, like real ride or die, been here from day one. And so I thought that was interesting. So what led to tonight is I was doing a power panel with, we love Justin and Mandy and Tammy and Bama and who else was there? Brittany J, of course. Maybe John was there. T-Rev moves. You mean cult, not a support system, but a cult. Well, I got my own cult going on. And so listen, we're for different in opinion. We understand, as we all should be adults here, that not all adults get along with everybody. We are adults. So, I mean, we aren't being pushed into kindergarten or pre-K class where we're like made and forced to like each other. But where the adult part comes in is we don't have to also, act like we're in high school and drag someone. If this is not a show for you because you don't like me, there's a billion other YouTube channels out there. A lot of them all cover the same shit over and over again. And if you don't like T-Rev, well, then there's another channel from a billion to choose from. You don't have to be here tonight. You know what I'm saying? So he said nothing's off the table. As someone who loves to interview people, in media, that is like, we love to hear that nothing off the table, right? And so I asked some of you guys, especially members, like, what questions would you have me bring before T-Rev? But what got me here is I started following T-Rev, didn't know who T-Rev was actually until Sebastian Rogers' case. And because he got very close to Seth Rogers. So love or hate T-Rev, call T-Rev a liar, whatever you may have it. I know for certain from my own ears and my eyes and everything, what I witnessed for myself is this man was very close. As I got close to Don Wells, he got close to Seth Rogers for a little while. And so we had our power panel and something kept coming up. And I think we even showed some weird picture that it said that T-Rev took from inside Seth's home. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird. Like, why wouldn't he just ask for a selfie? You know what I mean? And it just, everything that night kept coming back. T-Rev, T-Rev, T-Rev. And I'm like, okay, you know what? So while I'm live, I'm all Facebook Messenger, find T-Rev. Hey, could we have a chat sometime? Because, your name is coming up a lot and I'm live right now. And he didn't see it right away, because when you do Facebook Messenger and you're not someone's friend, you go like in a whole other folder. But he ended up replying just the other day, right before we made the live. And I wanted to make sure we did it live so that no one, it's live, it's out there, y'all know what the conversation will be. Sorry. T-Rev isn't afraid of stupid questions. T-Rev isn't afraid of stupid questions. Waste time if you want. What does that even mean? I do not know T-Rev, but I go by what I feel, not what others say. Well, it's worth a conversation. I've never had a conversation with this man. Man is Dragonfly. Bama, thank you for being a member for 19 months. Hi, Outdoorsy. I did see that. No, I was just texting. There we go. Love her. Okay. Hi, hey, Jude. I don't believe she will be taking phone calls. Oh, okay, I saw that. Remain neutral. Hi, misinformation. LA. Thank you, wondering. Okay, someone asked to call in. Who was that, by the way? So, yeah, when I have I'm not going to take Colin's plan on it just being T-Rev up here. I don't want T-Rev ganged up on, though I feel like he could hold his own, but we're not going to allow that. I mean, that's just it's silly, right? You know, like, why would... Hi, Keebler. Again, we don't have to agree, you know what I'm saying? But oh my gosh. So like hi Justin, hey boo. Hi Jess. It is past your bedtime. I know. And I think every time I'm like, I'm getting later, and she's probably gonna be sleeping, but I know you'll at least catch the replay and have something to listen to distract you later. But I have some Carly Gregg stuff ready to go. To be honest, I had some anxiety with this show. I was throwing up on Friday a little bit. Just like, oh, everybody had an opinion. Hi, Ball. Hi, Judy. Miss Gloria, welcome. So I'm going to hit up T-Rev. I'm not sure. Oh, where's the link he's saying? Let's see here. Oh, shit. Okay, so Steve will be up here in a second. I'm just going to get the sound fixed right quick so that I can actually hear him, because I definitely need the headphones. My little baby pink headphones for when he's up here so I can hear him. Always a day behind. That's okay. We love you. We hope you are doing okay. It is a time for you. We know. You know, I'm going to cover some stuff later in the week, but just know we love you. We got your back, and you know, just don't be too hard on yourself through these times, because you don't have the power. What's going to happen is going to happen, and you know, you can't, it's kind of like out of your control. So just, it's hard, but you're strong. I know a lot of stuff you've been through, so you are strong. If anyone can get through something like this, it is you, Nana's love. I'm gonna cry. Ugh. Anyways, we love you, and just hang in there. Okay, 1 second. Okay, give me like 90 seconds. My husband has to fix the sound because the headphone option disappeared from the computer altogether. So just give me 1 minute. So you see what I mean when I say, like, I usually go here, I go here. It's on speakers, I go here to put the headphones on. Where's the headphone option?
What the fuck?
See? Okay, see? He just said, what the fuck? So it's not just me. No clue what happened. But so when I unplug is this the right spot for the headphones? In here, right?
Should be.
So when I plug it in, something's going to pop up on the window about the headphones. Hold on. Watch. At the bottom here, okay, so that pops up. I pushed OK as well, but see, the option still doesn't appear. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just go off my phone, because I don't think we really need to share the screen. It's more of a conversation and stuff tonight. What? Who the hell's Tamara?
Well, that should be like that. Let me just see.
Okay. Okay, Mister's gonna work on that. Oh no! Okay, there it's back. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna do this up off my phone here.
Give me 1 sec. This might work.
Oh, well, that, like, I won't, okay. Hey, David. All right, well, I'm just gonna go up off my phone because I can't have my head, like, I plug it in the back anyway, just made me, like, not have no length to the cord. But yeah, if we could figure this out, because I have a lot of lives for the week planned.
Yeah, I'll work on it right now.
Perfect. Thank you, Big Daddy.
That's weird.
Yeah. Okay, that should be better.
Hey.
I'm on my live. Okay, how's the sound now, you guys? All right, I sent T-Rev has the link now. As long as the sound works, we should be good. I just have to go off my phone now. So I'm only gonna see off of StreamYard chat, but he's working on the computer, so if he gets that situated. It's really weird, like the entire option off of the computer program and everything is just like not there anymore. So yeah, fix so he's super smart. Sounds good. Okay. All right. I said thank you, Mr. Voices. Am I muted? No, you should be able to hear me now, right, Amanda? You can't hear me? No, you guys can hear me. Sounds good now. Okay, good. All right. I was just behind in the chat a little bit. Good. A little crackling. Okay, hold on. Yeah, because I don't know why this here it's showing like I'm in the other studio. Hold on. You like got all the way out of the live, right? No, you didn't. Can you just like all the way?
All the way down.
Okay, yeah, now you are. Okay. Okay. Okay, that should be better. The other screen is off now. Is that better? Tammy, I got your text, but okay, so you guys, when you're texting me right now, because I'm on my phone, I'm not going to be able to open up your text or reply or whatever like I do when I'm on the computer live. So please try and text after and tell me whatever you need after because it's all just going to go to my phone. Love you, Tammy, but stop it. Hi, Sally, unknown caller. 45 months is impressive. One of my first members, when it was even an option, I do believe, was Tammy Barnes. Much better. Okay, good. Perfect. And T-Rev texted, he said he's on his way here. He'll be right there. So And so let me grab my notebook, because there was a lot going on to which made me reach out. Did I finish that, by the way? Okay, so how we're here tonight. Why is Cher having a conversation with T-Rev? Well, I was doing the power panel like I was saying with Justin, Mandy, Brittany, Mr. Cher, John, everybody, all the good ones, right? All your faves, all your favorite YouTubians. And again, a lot of stuff just kept coming back to T-Rev. So I was like, okay, well, you know me. I'm just too nosy to whatever. And well, now I want to hear directly from T-Rev, because it was just that particular night, it was just too much. So obviously it made me reach out to the man, right? Hi JB. Hi Justin. Would love to see updated baby chicken photos sometimes. Oh yeah. Justin has his chickens too. I can't have chickens where I'm at. Hi Sally, good to see you. Make sure you guys sub. Tammy has a channel as well. She's been joining our panels. She does car readings. Also, she is just passed all her courses, everything. She is now officially a badass female firefighter. So she's out there doing it, being a real life hero. Ready to be a real life hero. Yep, fighting the fires in real life. So that's awesome. Amanda Panda. Hope you're well. I hope your mom's doing well. You guys pray for Amanda's mom. She has been having major health issues for a while now and in and out of the hospital. And Amanda takes a big role on caring for her mother, of course, her family and loved ones. So, right? Way to go, Tammy. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. And so the one thing I did know, right, is most of you following Sebastian's case, you know that now is T-Rev, what's his name? Trev? Like, I don't know. I gotta ask it. His name's not T-Rev, right? That's like a dinosaur. So like, or is it T-Rev? Is it Rev? Is it Trev? I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, he got hella close to Seth Rogers and Tony Mathis, and there's a lot of fuckery that went on, and everybody's got their opinions on what they witnessed, and I have been really playing catch up over finding out who this guy is. And people have sent me stuff back from like 5 years back and shit. Like, holy shit. T-Rev. So he's a dinosaur. Okay. T-Rev. That's his name. All right. T-Rex is the dinosaur. Yeah, T-Rex. That's what it is. Whatever. Off by a letter. I'm just like, well, he's a dinosaur. He likes to take fake phone calls that he set up himself, just saying. That's a conversation that we kind of started to have, but it's definitely come up over the last few days to me about some phone calls, and he said nothing's off the table. So again, of course, I'm gonna ask him everything, right? And I love when someone says nothing off the table. When someone says, I don't need the list of questions before, just ask me whatever you want. So, and part of it for me as well is with knowing how much I got like bombarded. Don't even have a conversation with this man. Oh my God, this and that and blah, 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 is exactly what I know that the masses do about me to people that are going to talk to me. He probably got the exact fucking same thing that everyone was pushing toward me on him, uh, pushed on him about me. And Billy Joe's in here. She can vouch for that. When she started talking to me, there was 500 people telling her not to, and everything bad about me and all of their opinions and whatnot. And I haven't had a conversation to save my life with 99.9% of these people warning against me. So for the people that were upset and told me they were unsubscribing because I was even going to have this conversation, that's, I guess that sucks, but you're not my kind of people, you know? So even if they say they won't answer certain questions, she's going to throw them in there. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, I'm gonna ask him because it's out there, and he knows. You know, I'm gonna ask him because we've briefly talked about it. I didn't bring up the phone calls or nothing to him, but it came up tonight. But we're like about to go live, so I'm pretty sure. Again, he said nothing off the table. And so let's just ask him about it. You have questions, you have, yeah, see, she's right, yeah, you know. And so for me, like, I want to have the conversation, nothing against anyone, you know, for their thoughts or opinions. It is what it is, but I'm gonna have the conversation, and yeah, we're gonna ask them. You got your feelings, you got your questions. Respectfully, you know, throw them in there in the chat, and we'll get to them. You know, what better way to do it? And I'm sure even after, you know, people are still gonna either feel the same way. Maybe some people don't feel the same way, or you know, it is what it is. We just aren't gonna please everybody. We'll just see how tonight goes. Just take it one night at a time, like rehab, okay? One night at a time, one live at a time. Let go and let YouTube. Hey, TJ. I wonder if it's easier to mod on a phone or computer. You know, sometimes computer, but sometimes phone. The only reason I think it's harder on the phone is because even for me, like, I have scrawny little fingers, but I will somehow still delete or block 50 people I didn't mean to, you know, because it's, so that kind of sucks. Or on the computer, you less likely. Hi, Ebony. Reality wins. You only have a phone. Probably gonna get really heated in chat. People feel very strongly about this. I know it. And that's okay, but that's where I'm going to trust people to just try to be an adult. I piss people off daily, every chat I go in, Justin. Hi, Hope Floats. I might need another mod. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hi, Cassie. He's a liar. Con and Grifter. Oh, come on. We haven't even got started. Ask about the phone call set up by him about Madeline Soto. Smoke showed receipts. Fact. Yeah, he mentioned smoke, but did you, like, you know, there's gonna be multiple sides to this story. So for me, I got in touch with Rev because I do have some questions, of course, with the whole Seth Rogers of it all, you know? And then, yeah, in wanting to have a conversation with this man, then I learn uh he's tied to this or that over the years on YouTube. And again, I hear what everyone's saying, but I really, it's unfair if we don't bring it like to him, see what he says, what's his side of it, because I don't know. I'm new to T-Rev. You think he's gonna be a no-show? I don't think so. He literally just texted while the live was going and said he send me the link and that he was on his way. So we'll see. I mean, if he's a no-show, I still have, conversations through Facebook messages we can go through. I would just need the computer for that. But I don't think, I mean, I think he just woke up too. So let me see if I can text him while I'm on here. Hold on. If I disappear for a second, forgive me, mods. Okay. Here. All right. So that was T-Rev will be here shortly. Don't worry. And Mr. got the computer fixed, so I think I'm going to see if I can get on that. That way I can see the YouTube comments as well as the StreamYard because, well, damn, Justin, feels like I'm going to need an extra eye. Thank you for being here. Thank you for, I know you're busy on your shows and stuff, but thank you for arranging it to be here right now. Okay, so, all right. Sorry, guys. What did I do on a Sunday night? Okay. Let me grab my soda pop. Grab my yogurt because I'm hungry. Stress make me hungry. Thank you, babe.
You betcha.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh, okay. Okay. See, Big Daddy can fix anything. Fainting, cancer, lung, blood, others too. Sure, I'd like you to do a live with TR and Smoke. Both up there. Okay. Who's TR? Is that T-Rev? Okay. All right. Let me get up here. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right. Got my baby pink headphones up in this bitch. Oh yeah, there goes the microphone. Okay. Yay! Ooh, that was nasty. Okay. All right. Hi, Alva. All right, now I can see who's in here a little bit better. It's kind of hard to read off of the little ass phone, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're just kind of hanging out. We're waiting for T-Rev. What do you guys want to talk about until T-Rev gets here? So I know you guys got your questions. We will get them. I mean, we don't let people off easy on this channel, right? I mean, so don't think that just because he's got a dinosaur name that he's gonna just get by and I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, we're not gonna ask him this. No. We'll ask him, and I feel like he's gonna answer. I do feel like there's many sides to this shit I don't know. I didn't know about a T-Rev in true crime. I didn't know we had a freaking true crime dinosaur up in the house. Okay, I didn't know. Hi, Trishy. Oh, ICU. Wait, is ICU modded? That could be another mod. Okay, I'll turn my camera back on, okay? Because, I mean, I glitter. Oh, she's modded. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, that's good. I may circle wrench to one of you guys tonight. Because listen, I can't make you guys love T-Rev, and that's not what I don't even know the man, okay? But what I would like is have your questions, okay? I understand that. I understand being upset about, what some of these rumors are, or what some of these things are that you guys know is true to y'all that I don't know. And just be respectful, and we'll ask him. We can do that. We don't have to be assholes, you know what I'm saying? We can have a good conversation even with people that we disagree with. We don't know. We can walk away with maybe a new outlook by the end of the night. Oh, he texted and said, here we go. I think he's about to be up here. Watch out, y'all. Oh, this microphone is loosey-goosey. Hi, Angel. Hi, Jones and Alligator. Oh, damn. Some of y'all are just harsh. Like, some of y'all are set in your feelings already, and that's okay. But can we keep it just respectful this evening is all I ask. I got this mango Activia yogurt. I think it's Activia. I don't know. Yeah, it's Activia. It is delicious. Why is it so good? Activia is like healthy yogurt too. Juju Bones. Is this the dude that... Hold up, wait a minute. Is this the dude that faked the calls in the Idaho caves? That's, that is one of the situations, but he does tell me that he has, his side to it. Which I want to hear. Again, a lot of you are familiar with him. I only know him because he kept coming up in Sebastian's case because he got close to Seth Rogers. Look, some of y'all are already wrong. You all said he'll be no call, no show, no whatever, but y'all are already wrong on dude.
What's going on?
They were saying you were going to be no show.
For what?
I don't know. And why are you named a dinosaur? Is your name T-Rev for real, or is it like Trev?
Yeah.
Okay.
I changed it. I was young Trev at first, and I was like, nah, there's too many youngs out here, like music wise.
That's
I
true.
changed it.
Oh, do you do music as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm going back to school for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. What's up though? Who said I wasn't coming? Like what?
I don't know. Like 100 different people. I don't know.
That's funny.
Okay, so like I didn't really know much about you, but holy shit! So I'm live streaming. I'm on one of what I like to call our power panel with a bunch of my creator friends, Justin and Mandy and Brittany, and just a bunch of other creators, and a lot of us disagree on a lot of things, and we disagree on something. So I love that kind of panel, where it's not
for sure.
Everyone's not using.
You want critical thinking, right? You want people from all different directions. You want people thinking and believing or looking down avenues on their own rather than just going based off of the content that we do or the things that we pitch. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Right, exactly. And I feel like it's such a fair conversation because, we all don't agree, you know what I'm saying? So the conversation goes everywhere. They're great. So, we were talking about Sebastian Rogers, and so I think what made me actually message you was because I was watching you because Seth was all up in your shit, and So there was a picture being shown, and it was inside Seth's apartment or house or something. And I just remember they said T-Rev took this and he snuck the picture. And I said, well, why didn't he just ask for a selfie type of thing? And that's when I texted you. I'm like, okay, your name is like you were just coming up like 100 times that night where I was like, okay, I want to go directly to T-Rev then, right? You know, as much as I love anyone telling me this or that, I still want to hear for myself, of course. So, because I was saying, as soon as I schedule this conversation and then reschedule from Friday to tonight, oh man, that, you know, gave that what 3 days for people to hit my inbox. Don't you even? I'm unsubbing if you even give them a platform to talk. And yeah, wild. And I'm like, you know, he's probably getting the exact same bullshit about talking to me. So, because
I mean, it goes both. You're right. You hear shit.
Quite hated.
I'm like, I like to feel people out for myself. I listen. I'll see what people are saying, but I also like to feel things out for myself. So at the same time, like, I'm not gonna not mess with someone because someone told me something. I'm gonna go find out for myself and, you know, talk, have a conversation, and then make my thoughts. You know, put my thoughts in after that.
It's at least worth a conversation. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, okay, let's just start with the Sebastian Rogers situation, because you got close to Seth Rogers, Sebastian Rogers' biological father. You got pretty close, as I got close with Summer Wells's family, and that was a mess.
Oh, that's his buddy, Don Wells. That's his buddy.
Dude. Okay, well, we're gonna get there, but that
talk on the phone every night. But people, you know, people say that I was bullshitting. Like, let's just get straight to it.
How does that happen, though? Okay, let's just start right there. So he talks to Don Wells. That's his friend. You think they get along good?
He told me that he talked to him.
Okay.
But you know, and I've heard also otherwise too, other stuff.
Oh yeah.
It is what it is. Like, you can talk to whoever you want, but it's just, my thing is this. At first, everything, you know, I wanted to do anything that I possibly could to help Seth, and it turned into something that it completely should have never been. He had my girl that I'm with now. He had her helping him, right? And he turned it into like this relationship type of thing. Like, when I got there, I immediately was feeling the vibes. Like, damn, like this is weird.
Okay, so let me go back. I'm smoking, so I'll turn my camera back on.
No, you're good. You're good.
But okay, so let me just kind of like interview style. So Sebastian Rogers, what got you? So Seth Rogers, how did you and Seth Rogers connect? What was that about? What got you in Sebastian's case to even connect? Like, let's start from the very beginning. Tell me that.
I was covering Madeline Soto at the time.
Okay.
And you know the similarities there as far as that case with you got mom, stepdad, then you got mom, stepdad here, and it happened in the same day, damn near, right?
Yep.
So I was doing a session on my second channel, and
both of them on the spectrum as well.
Yes. Who was it? Somebody came in chat and asked me to ask a question about Sebastian, and I didn't know anything about the case at the time. And I asked a question, and ever since I started digging into the case. That's really how I found the case, was from a subscriber coming in the comments and saying, you know, can you ask this about Sebastian, please? And that's where it all started at.
That's how it goes for some of us. So that makes sense. And so in the case, were you doing it more for followers, or it did?
No, this is passion.
Somehow. Passion. Okay.
Now, followers don't motivate me. I mean, you of course, anybody sees followers, they go up and you're like, yeah, cool, as a content creator. But for me, it's the passion. I love this shit. And that's why I've taken off and not been live and not done certain things, because one, I will never let a community force me to do what they want me to do. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. And if I want to come and do it, I'm going to come and do it. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. Nobody moves the needle with T-Rev. T-Rev makes his own decisions. I'm talking about my damn self. And that's just, it is what it is. I'm going to come and speak when I want to speak. I don't speak when people want me to speak. And that's just
I feel
what
that.
it turned into. You know what I mean? Like, the situation, it got so sticky. When I got here in Tennessee, it got fucking weird. Excuse my language. It got super weird.
I bet.
It did. Like
okay,
I was.
let's kind of go. Okay, so because I have like ADD or ADHD, I don't even know, but for my mind, okay, so you got hooked, and same for me. People wonder why I don't just jump on the bandwagon every single case for me, and
Right.
I think it shows what cases stick with me because of my history and all. Certain cases just pull at me and I get deeper into that. With Summer Wells's case,
Absolutely.
I didn't want to go too deep in Sebastian's case because I already smelt the fuckery that seemed already 10 times hotter than what I was already dealing with in the Wells's situation. So I didn't want to go that deep. I was just going to follow along like everybody else, right? So I was listening to you, listening to everyone where everybody was. Okay, so you get pulled. Your heart finds something to this case that draws you in. You
Absolutely.
take on this case. How do you connect with Seth Rogers? How'd that happen?
Who couldn't connect with a grieving father? Who the hell? You don't have a heart if you don't connect with a grieving father or a grieving mother or any grieving family member that has lost someone to, or one, went missing, or two, was brutally murdered. Who doesn't connect with people like that? Now, do I?
And you're a father, right? Too. So
yes, absolutely, absolutely. And the thing about that, right, when it comes to it, I connected with them at first, and everything seemed good. But once you get to know someone, and it goes on, it goes on, it goes on, more stuff comes out, and that's kind of what happened with Seth and I. Is when I got here, everything just started unfolding here in Tennessee. When I say here, I mean from Indiana to Tennessee. It got weird.
Did you reach out to Seth then? Like you made, like, or was he already aware who you were and made the first move? Because as us as creators, sometimes these people get a hold of us first, right? So
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to really. I think it was maybe he contacted or we contact. I forget exactly how it happened, but I don't know. Now I'm thinking. I'm like, damn, was it a message? I don't know what it was.
I Facebook messaged Don Wells and it sat in his
well, he don't have Facebook.
Oh no. Oh yeah, he says that. So how did that come about? So like
I think it was email. I want to say it was email, and he had emailed me when I was live saying I'm Seth Rogers, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, we got Seth Rogers who's gonna come on the air, and I'm gonna interview him.
So I think he did make the first step.
Right.
I heard rumors he did, so I was wondering.
Yes. It was definitely him that emailed me, and from there we connected, we talked, we got on the phone, we were on the phone for hours a damn day, and that's when the whole staccato shit had came to fruition, right? Like literally, that's when I was asked out of nowhere. I was talking about guns that I had owned and stuff like that, and it got to like, well, Dan, big baller, why don't you get me a staccato? Like. What? That's exactly what it came to. I was like, what's a staccato? I looked it up on the internet. I'm on the freaking computer in my room in the studio.
This is Seth Rogers asking you
100%
for a pistol. So that's actually a true thing that happened?
100%. I put that on my life.
Where? Like how? Like in an email or?
We were talking about guns. I was walking around, right? I'm like, yo, I was like, damn, man, I love my 9. But, I was just talking about guns that I like and, would carry, etc. And it got to, he was like, he brought up something about money. See, that's the thing, is that I've never mentioned anything about money to that dude a day in my life. So when people were like, yo, I heard what he said on Brittany saying that I bragged about money. And anybody who hangs around me knows I don't brag about money. That's something that I don't do. I don't sit there and talk about,
what money is there to be bragged about? What's going on?
That's what I'm saying. People were claiming I was making, you made $20,000 in this long, and you made this. Yeah, no doubt. Counting pockets, like weird. It's super weird.
Was Seth offering money for you to?
I gave Seth money.
Oh, you gave Seth money?
I gave Seth money. I gave him the money that we. I gave him
maybe they thought you were getting that GoFundMe money or something Seth set up, but I mean, like, that dude's been off of work for several months, 8 months now, and all that. But anyway, that's here and there.
People, for some reason, people thought he was still working at that damn place. He was never working there.
The gun thing, because I don't want to. That's one of the things that was on my notes for you.
That's the thing that scared me a little bit, and I say scared as in, who knows, you know, like why would somebody ask you to buy a pistol or any gun whatsoever? It doesn't matter what gun it is. Anybody who asks you to get at the gun and sign it over to them it's sus to me.
So this was like do you feel like this was like a real thing, or this was two guys just, you know, locker talk, like bullshit, and you know what I mean? Like guys talk different.
I don't know. It sounded serious to me. If somebody's asking me to, you know, grab that for me and you can, when you come down here, you can sign it over. You know, that type of thing. That's exactly what was said.
Oh, he wanted it signed over because the rumor had it that he wanted an unregistered pistol.
Yeah, you can't sue me over the truth. Try it. Let's go.
But did he want it unregistered?
He wanted it signed from me. He didn't say anything about, we didn't really talk about those details. It was more of, you know, oh, big baller, get this. Like, what? What do you mean big baller, get this? And that's where things that got sus from that day forward. It got sus. And then it just got worse and worse.
Okay, so you guys are talking about guns. He says big baller, and he names a specific gun. What is that? Okay.
The staccato, which is, I guess I didn't even know what the gun was. I guess it takes 2 different types of bullets or something like that. And I don't know.
In your mind, you're hearing this. What's going through your mind as this man with a missing child's asking about a gun? So I'm hearing it was he asked you specifically for an unregistered pistol, but it kind of seems like that's not really the case.
Well, he asked for the gun.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. If I would have said, yeah, I'm going to buy it right now, he sign it over when you come to Tennessee. That's exactly what was said. It wasn't, we're going to go down to the courthouse and just sign it over. It was none of that. It was just straight up, you know.
And Seth can't, like, actually have guns, though, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not. I think he can. I'm not all up in.
So he could go buy his own pistol. He doesn't need a T-Rev to go buy him a pistol.
Thank you. Exactly.
Right? Okay.
So yeah. Facts.
Like there's no felonies or no like orders against him where he's hurt people, so he can't have a weapon, right?
Yeah.
Not that you know of. Yeah.
That I know of. And you know that. And when I got here, right? When I got here in Tennessee, like I said, shit got weird because in his mind, he thought that he was dating somebody who he wasn't even, he didn't kiss, they didn't have sex, they didn't do nothing. So the fact that you think that you're dating someone who was there helping you to find your son and you're more worried about a piece of ass than finding your son and trying to hook up with somebody who was there dedicating their time, putting their own money forward, doing whatever to try to help you find your son, and you're getting leads from this person. This person is investigating around the night, trying to sleuth things out, giving him locations that he's not going to. He's ignoring that and trying to have a relationship. This shit was super weird. I'm telling you right now, it's weird. I stand on it. I don't give a shit what he says. And the fact that he's putting out information like I stole CPS papers, dude, I have the email from you. Literally, it's from your email. What are you talking? Like you called me and said,
do you record, Seth, or is that you don't want to say it? So like any calls you have with him are like, so with me, like I recorded Don Wells a lot, and there's a lot I don't have on my channel, but the law has, like, maybe you don't want to say, I'm sorry. Maybe you don't want to say right now. One time. So like the whole phone call with the pistol thing, that's not recorded?
No. Absolutely not.
Oh,
in fact, we were having a personal conversation behind the scenes, and it caught me off guard. You know how just when you meet somebody, this guy's grieving, you're hearing him cry to you on the phone. And I mean, that's what we really connected, because I'm hearing him cry, right? And I'm connecting with it deeply. Like I'm already into this case, and so my heart's all the way in it. And I'm hearing the father speak and cry, and I'm feeling for him, So again, when he caught me off guard with some things, and when I had first got here, the next thing that threw me off guard was the way that he was talking to his team. Okay. Like, I want to see how far this dick can shove down your throats and shit like that. You know what I mean? And people can attest to that. Anybody who was at that table can attest to what I'm saying right now. It was super weird. I don't like shit like that. I don't like people who talk like that. I don't like people who harass women like that. That's exactly what it was. I want to see how far this dick can touch your tonsils.
Okay, so let's go back to your girlfriend, because that's something I had in my notes for you, because that's what people are talking about, right? So So you said Seth thought there was a relationship with this girl. Now, rumor from what I heard, and one of the reasons I texted you was so this girl was sent in to lead Seth into believing there could be a relationship. I did hear she did allow him to, like, I mean, like, she really put herself on the line, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, she was, I guess, allowing some things to go on that would lead a grown man to believe he had a shot with this other grown woman.
Where's that at? Because I mean, from what I've witnessed sitting right here, I've never seen nothing. When I was there, nothing. Not touching, not hands, not nothing.
Did you know her?
People who don't touch each other, are they kissing from fucking 20 feet away? And like, what's going on? like I'm being dead serious. People who are in a relationship, there's going to be something there. You ain't going to be sitting on this couch over here to the far left and this person over there to the far right. Baby, I'm coming in and holding you. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here with that. There was nothing.
What about like in their own private, like texting? Like, I mean, for sure. Like, I did my shit with Don Wells. I sent him pictures, everything. Did she do anything like that?
Not that I seen. I like literally texting him right in front of me, showing me the messages, reading them to me, and like, damn, like I can't believe he really thinks this. Right. I'm literally watching them text each other. Like, I'm sitting right there looking at the messages, so I've seen them.
Because, like, was that your girlfriend? I'm sorry, because for me, T-Rev, like, for me, I don't know. I really don't know this from a bar. So I'm coming to you with just what I've heard, which is why I wanted to come to you, because we know how these streets get. But did you tell me, did you know this girl before all of this? Rumor has it, of course, you knew her and you sent her in to do this. I
didn't send nobody in to do anything. Actually, Steph's the one who put me on the phone. Here's a team member of mine, Michaela. He didn't say, this is my girlfriend. He didn't do that. He said, this is a team member of mine.
He introduced you to her.
He started saying, now there was an incident that happened and he started to say it was his girlfriend. Right. And I asked her, I was like, are y'all dating? Like, what's going on? No, absolutely not. And that's when I started seeing them converse in text messages, right? She would do it right in front of me and read them to me and then show them to me. So literally he had it in his mind that because he was obsessed with her or some shit, it got super weird. To the point that she wasn't even over there no more, that she was back home again because she felt weird from the, all the vibes that were going on. The weird shit with Robin. I guess there was an incident with her and Robin, and that's something she didn't like her. People were talking smack. You know how it goes. But that's what happened. Like, I didn't see one indication. We were over at his house. Why weren't they holding hands or anything? Like, I'm confused. Yeah. If somebody is dating someone, aren't you gonna be sitting next to each other holding hands and doing some romantic shit, or I don't know.
Yeah, you'd at least be able to tell, there was something, I think. Okay, so exactly. You didn't know her. Okay, so you didn't send her in. Now this picture, another rumor I heard, like, so you took this picture in Seth's house. I was all like, why didn't he just ask for a selfie? Why did you take that picture? I just have to know.
Okay, so all right, that's easily explainable. Like, I was
cool.
I'm like, yeah, I'm here with Seth, and there were a few people like, oh, I don't know, are you really? And I snapped the picture and just dropped it in Discord, thinking it's not a big deal, like I literally pulled it out and bang. So that's just how it was.
Josh said, the lab. Josh,
is that the person that robbed her grandmother? Oh,
what?
My bad.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that either.
I'm not letting them do that to you. Don't. So anyway, he said, did Seth bang your girlfriend? Not gonna lie, that is the rumor on the street that they actually did hook up, but I don't know.
There's rumors everywhere. There's rumors about people everywhere.
No, I don't. Really,
like, my thing is this: either you're gonna be a dumbass and believe everything that you hear, or you're gonna actually talk and see what people are saying and listen, hear things out, and not just go off the knack of what people put out. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I'm coming to you. That's why I'm coming to you.
Like, for me, I see everything. So when people talk shit, I see it. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't ask me questions. If you talk shit about me, keep your shit over there to the left. Don't speak to me. Straight up. Like, keep yourself in check. If you talk shit about me, then keep your ass where you're at. It's as simple as that. That's exactly how I look at it. Because so many people on this platform are fake as shit. I've watched everybody fold right in front of my eyes for no reason. So it's like, okay, you want to fold because people put out some fake ass lies about me? Go ahead, fold over that. But when you come back to me, get the hell out of here. I don't want to talk to you.
We have to expect this kind of shit too, though, right? Because when we put ourselves in these situations, we know that people are gonna. I mean, we just know we have to expect it, right? And like for me, like yeah, it gets to me too. But if we get so defensive, like don't let it get you so defensive, because then it makes.
I mean, you got to be. You honestly, you like these people will come and sit in front of your face, talk about how much they f with you and how much they. You know, if I ever had a problem, I'd come and talk to you, and then you watch every single one of these people who were clout chasing you fold right in front of you and turn into somebody completely different because they want to run with some popular opinion that's going around. That shit's weird to me.
So without me, okay, so let's just like, okay, interview off the table, whatever. Let's just, okay, I don't want to interrupt you. Just say your piece, because you know the rumor has been going. I have you here now, and I want to hear from you, right? I didn't want to just go with. I want to hear from you. So, if you want to just tell your story. So you said some shit went down. Like, okay, so you met actually Tony Mathis. Like, just give me tell me a story. Tell me a story. Tell me everything that happened. What happened? Like, where did the love end? Just tell me. I see the chat is kind of going crazy. I'm watching chat, but I'm ignoring it.
It's all good. Me too. I haven't even looked at it one time.
Okay, so tell me this. Just tell me the story. Your truths. Your interactions with Sebastian
simple.
Rogers' father, the mask of Tony Mathis for Sebastian's father. Like what? Okay, so just tell me a story. I'm sparking my joint. Let me hear it.
Yeah, right. That sounds like a good idea, right? No, but when it comes to the whole entire story, when I had talked to Seth, I was going through a situation, you know, with my girlfriend at the time, right? And she wasn't even my girlfriend at the time. Like, people think that I was like cheating on her, like she's put out. But in reality, I broke up with her in March. So the fact that
this chick's not even your girlfriend anymore.
She wasn't my chick then.
She was never your girlfriend. Okay.
In March at that time, I broke up with her like March 3rd, right? As the day I broke up with her. So, you know, she put out this narrative that, you know, I was like cheating on her with Seth's girlfriend, which wasn't even his girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just some weird shit that went on. And that's where it started at. I was talking to Seth every day and it progressed. He progressed. I got close to the, you know, people on his team, etc. And that's when shit got shaky. Because it was weird. Like, I was put into this position. I was being looked at as like, damn, this guy's coming in and stealing the show. Like, nah, isn't this about your son? Like, I'm confused. You know what I mean? Like, if there's something going on with some people and y'all are in a, you know, relationship, or if that's what it was, I can read that. That's easy to read when somebody's in a relationship. And I definitely wouldn't step on my friend's toes. You couldn't pay me to do a friend dirty, right? You couldn't pay me to mess with a friend's girlfriend or anything to that level. So if that is the case, and that's really what it is, why lie and say it's something that it's not? Because it never was that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It started, he didn't say anything about it, and then he mentioned it later on down the road. He mentioned, like, you know, this girlfriend thing, and I asked her too, because we were talking, me and her were talking on a serious level. So I asked her, I was like, damn, homie's like thinking you're his girl. Straight up. I said it to her straight up. I was like, if that's the case, like, why are you talking to me like this? And she proved me wrong. She pulled her phone out and started showing me every message and proved me absolutely wrong, because I believed in my head, damn, she's fucking with Seth, right? In my head at the time.
Right.
But when I seen all those messages, I was proved wrong right on the spot, and quickly realized that Seth was more worried about a piece of ass than finding Sebastian. And that's just as simple as that. I stand on that. And when it comes to Tony and meeting everybody, that happened when I got down here. You know what I mean? And at that time, shit was already weird. The staccato thing had happened at that, you know, by then. When I first got here the first night, we all went out to dinner. And that's when Seth's at the table talking about shoving his D word, you know, down these women's throat right in front of me. I'm sitting at the table like, damn, this dude is super disrespectful to women. His own team. Literally, one of the chicks that moved to Florida, like, I don't even think she's on his team anymore. Like, they were, and this is 4 or 5 of us at the table when he's talking about, yeah, I just want to see how far this dick can touch your tonsils, etc. And I just don't talk like that. So when I'm hearing that, like, it really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, as soon as we got in the car, we started leaving. I told my girl straight up, I said, I do not like that. I'm done. And I can't do it. Not only do I not like it, the staccato, all this shit is weird. I got to cut ties. I'm not about to just sit here and act fake and be friends with somebody or act like friends for somebody for whatever, you know, like I don't need that. Seriously.
So that when it ended with y'all, did Seth Rogers say that kind of stuff? He said that like out in the open in front of everyone?
Yes, absolutely.
Like, and that girl was there? Or was this kind of like, this wasn't just like, you know, guy talk? Like, I don't know, guys talk gross. You know, like
it was no, this is a little bit further than guys stuff. I mean, we're
okay.
talking about a 15-year-old boy that is missing. And you're at the table more worried about your dick poking tonsils than us talking about the plan to what's going on, like what are we gonna do, where can we go to look at, where can we go post stuff at, it was nothing like that. It was super weird. It was the oddest shit ever, and it was pervy as hell.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know how these streets work. Are those ever gonna be like, will that female ever show the conversations, or have it been shown and I missed it? I don't know. Is there receipts somewhere? You know how the receipts go on these streets.
When it comes to what kind of receipts we talking about?
Well, you said you could tell by the girl's text messages.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does she have those? Like, would those are those going to be like accessible?
Of course she has them.
Yeah. Are you going to put those out sometime, or?
I mean, if people want to read them that bad,
I mean,
I'm curious. If people want to read messages of a dude literally that's got in his mind that he's talking to some chick and made up all
the thing is, like, when we say things like this, though, and we know how it irks people, like, you know what I mean? Like, when we say things like, when I come up and say, so when you saying this, like, yeah, no, I wish, like, I see what you're saying, because I had similar encounters with Don. So yeah, when Don Wells is more worried about getting me to come spend the night with him and go do all these things and fuck his wife, you know, but your daughter's missing, like, yeah, I see, so I see what you're saying, but at the same time, like, I absolutely will be putting those receipts out one day, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, no doubt.
As much as, like, it's sick and we shouldn't want to see.
I can't answer for her. I do want to say this to you and cut it right now. I can't make her put out something that.
No, of course not.
If she wants to, that's on her own cognizance. I can only, do what I can do.
But you can understand.
Put them out, go ahead, baby, put them out. Yeah. I know she's watching right now. That we put them out. If you want to put them out, put them out. If you don't want to, then you don't want to. But yeah, they should. If you want to, if people want to read them that bad, I'm sure. Because she was gonna put some stuff out before, but then she was like, you know what? I don't want to do that for Sebastian. I feel bad for that boy. It's simple as that. And that's where we left it. And that's where I've been gone for a little bit. Took a little time off. I'm sitting here seeing all these different things go on. People like making up the dumbest shit. So it's like, I'm gonna come back when I'm ready to come back. I'm not, I need a little bit of time.
You're not doing lives right now?
No, I am.
Okay.
I just get back and I'm getting back on my shit. I took my time off and got my mind right, because at some point I started seeing all this crazy shit being said, and I'm like, you know what? People want to force me to come up here and speak about something that just is not true. I'm not doing it. When I want to come out is when I'm gonna come out. I don't come out when people.
Are you gonna you'll do like a whole video? Like, I don't know. There's like the whole.
I did it last night.
Did you fake cancer? Something?
No,
cancer,
absolutely not.
Faking cancer?
Absolutely not.
What's that about?
Actually, Athena was with me at the hospital when they said it, and went to every damn.
No, I just asked. I don't know, so I'm just asking.
So when it comes to like this fake cancer narrative bullshit, Athena
when was this, T-Rev? When did you supposedly fake? Okay. Oh wow. Okay, we're bringing that back. Okay.
I'm talking about before I even really took off on YouTube.
Okay. And so what happened?
Who was I pandering to? Who was I trying to get? Somebody was like, people you wanted people to feel bad for you. What, the two live viewers that I had? Like, what are we talking about?
Two
live viewers that I had for the years that I had them. Like, what are we really talking about?
So how did this come about? Like, what's the whole, what?
I was at the hospital and the doctor said I had spots on my lungs.
Okay. Oh.
I started smoking when I was 13. I'm 34. So
you got scared.
Yeah, no doubt. Not only did I get scared, I was told in my face that I had cancer and was put on medications and just a bunch of weird shit that I went through. And the fact that people that try to drive and say that it was fake or that I faked it. First of all, what would I have to fake something like that for? That is the dumbest shit ever. You would never fake nothing like that. And two, Athena was actually there at the hospital when I was told that and went to appointments with me. So the fact that she tried to flip and do some crazy psycho shit was like, damn.
Who's Athena? See, I'm way out the loop.
My ex that I was with her for about 4 years, I think. What's that? She said you could show him my thick folder. Let me see. Oh, damn. Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Wait, is that all from like?
Yeah. This is all stuff that'll come out at some. You know,
Seth Rogers. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, she has shit.
Oh, is that the one he was texting?
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
that right
okay.
Here.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, and she said that shit that will come out. Okay.
Oh yeah. She's held off on it. She was gonna put it out like when people started talking smack, but I got into that. I was like, babe, I don't want to pay attention to none of that.
So you had to it was too much for you. You just told Seth, like, listen, like, I can't do this. Like, what's up?
I went live. Yeah, I absolutely. And I had to put it out there too about the whole staccato thing, because when somebody asks you something like that and it's legal, what do you need that gun for? What did you ask me that for? Why would you even ask me something like that? Or is somebody gonna get hurt? I would have, you know how bad I would have felt on my conscience if somebody got killed or something because I didn't mention it. You know, you hear these stories of things, and people could have prevented this or did that. That sat on my conscience every time that I went live. Like literally, when I was here, I'm like, damn, that's this, all these weird different red flags. It threw me off. It really did. It threw me off.
You didn't go into talking to, like, I didn't hide it from Don Wells one bit. I said, where is your daughter? You're a liar. Where's your daughter at? Like, he knew all along my thoughts and feelings. I never hid it from him.
I don't think that he did anything to Sebastian.
Okay.
I don't believe it. I don't, I'm not going to go and say that because I don't think that.
No, I appreciate that.
And I would, if I really did think that, I'd say it. No, it wasn't anything like that. It's more of the, whole girl, focused on a girl rather than focused on finding your son. Focused on these wrong things and asking the shit, obviously, about the staccato and the other shit of, seeing him and Tony. And it's just all weird vibes. When you're uncomfortable in a room. And
I feel that. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
That's what it was. And the weird shit, like stuff that I don't do. I don't sit around and talk to females and tell them to blow me. You know what I mean? I don't do that. And especially when we're at a restaurant meeting up to talk about your son. I'm here and serious about helping you find your son. I wasn't here to listen to you tell me about how far you want to stick your dick down their throats while they're sitting in front of you. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm here for. So I can't rock with that. And I never will. Mm-hmm. I got my morals are, I have morals, obviously. Like, that's exactly why I stopped fucking with Seth.
Was there any money involved between you guys? Because that's something. Like,
I gave him money. He's never gave me a dime.
And did he give that girl money or help pay her rent or something?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Okay. Do you know where that originates from?
I don't know. That's
okay.
She asked me that pretty all the time. Have you heard where it came from? I don't know where that came from. Who put that out? Who said that? Who put this out? Was it Seth that put that out? Was it who that put that out? Who's put this to the people? Like, she doesn't even know. We don't know.
So this girl, she just passed you that yellow folder. So this is the girl in question. That's your girlfriend now.
Yeah.
She who's saying, oh, okay. Absolutely. She wasn't before though.
Like, as far as like before.
So like. Okay.
Before coming to Tennessee, we weren't even dating. No.
You moved to Tennessee for Sebastian's case?
Yeah, I actually no. Me and Phil were going through some shit, right? And he's the one who put me in contact with her to rent a room. What are we talking about?
That's what I was. Okay, so that's where I was confused. So like, Seth actually knew this girl before you knew her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's not a secret. Anybody who knows me knows that.
You didn't steal him from Seth. You stole her
Absolutely
from Seth?
not.
Is there like hot blood because you stole her from Seth or something?
Where's it at? Yeah,
no, I'm just asking. I don't know.
My thing is this: when it comes to that, I hear people say that, and it's like, Steal what? I didn't have to steal anything. It fell into my lap. Like, what are we talking about? It fell into my lap. I don't steal shit. I can't steal something that I'm not trying to steal. One, and two, it wasn't like I came here because I was going through some shit with my girl. We broke up in March and it got super toxic, right? It got to the point where it was so toxic that I had to go. And I chose to go. And she offered me a room to rent. And that is as simple as that. That's where it started at.
Okay.
We weren't talking like, yo, I want to get with you. It wasn't nothing like that. The things that me and her would talk about was Sebastian's case and, you know, what her thoughts were, breakdowns or whatever. It was just about the case. It was nothing about sex or anything outside the lines of flirting. It was all about Sebastian. That's where I met her. And that's why I'm like, you know, it is what it is.
Damn. Okay. And you lived in Tennessee. So this all happened. Sebastian's case comes along.
Right.
Seth knows this chick. She's a part of his team.
Yeah.
And then Seth Rogers emails you, hey, what up, buddy? Blah, blah, blah. You guys make a friendship. Somehow then you move to Tennessee and you're living with this chick who no longer talks to Seth Rogers and has a big ass yellow folder on him.
What do you mean no longer talks to Seth?
Well, I don't know. Do they talk? Is Seth still talking?
No, I mean, like, no. You said like when I came here and then she no longer talked to Seth. Yes, she did. She was trying to work with him to find Sebastian. It was nothing else.
Right now, she doesn't.
He didn't want to fuck him. That's when things got weird. You know what I mean? That is that type of thing. That's exactly what it is.
He tried that?
When she didn't want a relationship, that's when he was angry and lashing out and I'm coming to get this and I'm coming to get that and I'm doing that. You know what I mean? It was like that
coming
type of
get, whoa. Coming to get what?
Like, she was part of the team as well as
so he got like paperwork.
People, you know what I mean? Yeah, people or not just paperwork. It was Sebastian's shoes and personal belongings. I'm talking about personal belongings of the team from different places that they're going to do these different, what is it? You know how they're going out and posting literally flyers. She would print them all. She makes stuff. She makes merch. A lot of people don't know that she designed a lot of the stuff. She's an actual designer. Like she does this. Okay. She was designing everything for Seth. She was one of the main people in his team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Along with a few other women, and I'm not going to name them.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, we don't.
I won't name those women, but there was other women involved too, and not just other women. A few people. There was a couple people. Men, you know, Tony was there. Crabtree, I met. Pascal, I met. There's tons of people that I've met that were trying to help.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Pascal's a good person. Very good.
And so, are you guys still? What's the deal? What is your girlfriend's name? Sorry.
Michaela.
Is she still now? Was she kicked off of the team then because she dated you? Like, how did this? Like, is she still doing something to help find Sebastian? Like, what was she doing on the team?
You know, we both got served letters. Like it's a.
You were those ones.
The funny part is I'm sitting there like, okay. Oh, you want to serve a letter? Bet. I bet you forgot that you texted me about the staccato and you text me about these things. So let's go to court. Let's do it. Because I'm going to go right in there and show them right from your fucking number what you said to me. So let's do it. Let's rock. Mm-hmm. You ain't going to stop me from talking about nothing. 1. And 2, you've made it public. And 3, you've texted me about these things. So let's get it. Mm-hmm. At this point, it's on. People are like, put out the receipts. No. When he brings me to court, we'll put out the receipts.
So this comment here, JB asked if he knows whether or not Seth had ever been invited or slept over at Michaela's. I don't know.
Dude, I mean, the teams were literally staying, like some people would stay together. You had people who had the other personal stuff at their house. I'm not just talking about Seth. Other people too had personal tables and stuff that they were doing to help Seth. It was all in to help Seth find Sebastian. It wasn't for a get together to have sex or a get together to do all these different things that it was made out to be. It was a get together to help find his son. And the fact that it got so far off track about finding Sebastian was, another reason.
Why? Okay, that that picture you took in the house. What was that? Okay, so it's like you're in there. I see like Seth kind of falling off of the chair,
Yeah.
It's okay. So, did you take that picture?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, were you trying to
He
show
knows I did because
us?
I told him.
No, that's okay. Oh, you told
You know
him.
what I mean? He knows that I did. I told it. He asked me if I took that. I was like, yeah, I took the picture and put it in Discord. People, you know, there was a couple people like, no, you're bullshitting me when I said that I was right there in front of you. So yeah, snap.
Why didn't you just ask Seth for a selfie? Would he not? Is he not that type of dude, or?
I didn't even think that he'd give a shit. I mean, it
So,
is
like,
what it is.
Okay, so like my conspiracy dumbass, like, okay, tinfoil hat here. I thought maybe were you trying to show us something? Like, what was up with that? Like, what were you trying to?
No. It was, again, if you have to be in Discord to know. And there that night when I was in Discord, like, yeah, I'm right here by Seth, and people were like, nah, you bullshitting me, and you're this, and that's why I snapped the picture. I was like, am I bullshitting you? Boom, boom.
Then say, hey, Seth,
that was it.
Cheese, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I thought that picture was a little weird, not gonna lie, but
I mean, that's like people walking up to me on a camera and like, yo, why aren't you live right now? You know, like, why didn't you ask me? It's the same thing. Like, I think the same way. I was like, yo, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I get it, but I'm gonna stand on it. If I did it, I did it. I did that. I snapped the picture. I'm not gonna sit there and say that I didn't snap that picture, but Seth had asked me. We talked about it. It wasn't nothing secretive. It literally wasn't. How is it secretive?
It looks secretive as shit.
How is my
T-Rev? Wait.
My thing is this though. How is it secretive if I'm posting it publicly?
No, you can't bullshit a bullshitter though, T-Rev. Okay, like
wrong.
That picture. Because why are you taking
900 people in my Discord at the time? How am I bullshitting somebody?
Hey, yo, don't holler at me though. Like,
no, I'm saying though. Tell me
and
that.
I'm not like giving you shit. I'm like, this is haha to me. Like, you know, if I want to picture Seth Rogers and I gotta prove I'm with Seth Rogers, I'm gonna be like, motherfucker, smile. You know, like they don't really, or like, hey, let's take a selfie. I don't feel like I'd ever have to take a because that picture looks like you were like fumbling. You know what I mean? Like, come on, that looked like
fumbling.
That was a hidden. That was a hidden picture. That was a hidden. You were hiding taking that picture. No, you did because you had to tell.
Y'all are wrong. Y'all, I'm sitting here telling you it's not. I'm standing on me taking the picture, and y'all are making up some weird shit.
No, I'm not making up shit. I'm being fair as shit.
I'm telling you the exact truth as it is. I was literally in Discord with 900 to 900.
Someone send me that picture. We're gonna pull. Do you have that picture? Let's pull that picture.
No, I don't have it. It's not an important picture to me. It's a picture that I dropped.
It was an important picture for you to take at that time, for sure.
It was because I left that morning, and that was the first day I got there. So people didn't know that I had left and that I was already gone. And you know, some people knew, like mods wise, if you were close to me, you know that I left. You know that I was going to leave because of stuff that was going on, personal stuff that I didn't share with anybody but my personal, you know, friends that are close. So that's when I had went, and you know, that morning I made a decision to leave. I'm like, I got to get out of here. Shit's getting dangerous, toxic. Like I got at home. You know, you got a woman waking you up and throwing and beating you with this phone, and you're literally I took pictures of that too. And what are we talking about?
So let's move. You know, another big thing. I think I brought it up to you, but another big thing people brought up to me, and this is kind of a little, well, not a little. This is off of Sebastian case.
Right.
I listened to something about a case. I didn't follow it too close. It wasn't one that, you know, touched me personally. It's a sad case, as they all are. But it's Brian Kohlberger's.
That's where he worked, you know.
Murdered, like, I think 3 or 4 or so college students.
Maddie, you know, he did Madison.
Okay. I don't know hardly anything.
Kaylee, that whole case is
okay. What I did hear was somebody, and people are telling me it's you or you had somebody, because it's so. It led me to your show.
Call and all this.
Yeah,
this, that.
And they said they were Brian Kohlberger or something.
All of his bullshit. I mean, like, I can't control who calls into my show because it's
right. No, you can't.
All right, so you can't control something that's public and that people are doing. If people call in and troll, I can't control that. I have no say. Now I can control stuff outside of that, but I can't control phone calls and who calls in and who's gonna call up and pretend that they're doing
whatever. Family members and friends were literally thinking that was him too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, exactly.
That was
talked about it
wild.
So people listen when they want to listen, but they don't go and actually listen to certain things of me saying, I don't know if that was Brian. I don't know who was what. I think it was a troll, or that nobody goes and listens to that part. They just listen to the, oh yeah, he did this, or he faked this phone call, or he did that. They're not listening to the other stuff. They're listening to what they want to hear.
I had a link. I would pull up that link because I think you said like you were like even the family members and stuff thought it was him. Like, how the hell would I know if even they think it's him? So okay, tell me about this, because I'm new to you. There's somebody with the name Smoke. Is that right? Smoke.
Yeah, there's we could jump into all of that. That's easily explainable.
Yeah, like, can we do that? Because I mean, I got you here now, and
well, I'm gonna go ahead and start from the jump.
A big thing.
Brian, the day phone call. Now this is, you can go check this right now. Hidden True Crime. You know who that is?
Yes.
You know, okay. So Hidden True Crime reached out to me and said, do you have the number for this person who called? We really believe it's Koberger. They were just on Dateline NBC and all these different shows, right? They reached out to me. I get the number. I dig all the way back, get the number, send it to them, etc. They do the research on it, right? And they get all the information. And they're the ones who track the person down. See, a lot of people don't know what happened behind the scenes, because this really happened. They got that dude up on their show. He's on there right now. You can go watch it. This Dave person. Smoke is a friend of mine from the past. You know what I mean? Like an old friend that he came back around, I want to say Madeline Soto, and popped in live, right? So he popped in one time and messaged, and then I was like, damn, I ain't seen you in a minute. You know, we don't fuck with each other. At the time, me and Smoke did not fuck with each other. I cut him off because of weird shit that he was doing. So that's a whole different situation. That dude came back in the picture, Madeline Soto, and trolled my live and turned it into me having him called and fake and all this weird shit, which never happened. The dude, I can't, one, don't control what people do. Two, I have tons of people that call me all the time. Yeah, I'm good with voices. People like, they should have realized it was him. You cannot control when thousands of people are calling your line. And you can't control when people email you. That's why with him, I'm going to see him in court, because he knows I got an email from his fake ass saying that he was a friend with Stefan. He knows that I got that on my
Stefan Stearns. That was the other one. Yeah.
So when people go out and they're saying these things publicly, you might be winning right now, but you forgot that you emailed me with a fake number and pretended to be a friend of Stefan Stearns and called into the show and even came back on my show and was talking about yourself in third person.
So you didn't know that he was going to do any of that? You didn't pay Smoke?
Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why would I do that? I've never had nobody call into my show and be like, yo, do this, man. Like, that's stupid as fuck. Like, who does that?
Nobody Ricky Armstrong.
He made that dude, I guess. I don't know. Like, when it came out, it kind of blew me away. I'm listening to it, right? And I'm like, hold up. I got hit up. They're like, yo, did you know Smoke said that he was the person that called in? So I go to the link that they gave me and I start listening to what was said. And I'm like, oh, this dude is mad because I don't fuck with him. He came down here and visited, right? He came here and visited. And when he had came here, he was showing me stuff on his phone. He was in Dolly's live stream, literally trolling on a Katie Proudfoot name and Chris Proudfoot name.
T-Rev.
When he showed me that, that's when I cut him off.
Hold up, wait a minute. Bruh, I dare you to call in and pretend you're his friend from high school.
Right, that's fake.
I'll fall out my chair. Is that you? Because it's cut off, so I don't know.
Absolutely not. That's fake. That's fake.
And then LMAO bet. What's his friend name?
I've seen that. That's doctored. Next.
Okay.
That's doctored. Show me. Like, my thing is this. Well, I've already seen all that. That's doctored. People believe. And that's the bad thing. Is people believe the doctor screenshot. This dude's literally making AIs about Seth Rogers, fake videos. Like, this is why I stopped fucking with him. So you know why he got mad and put out some bullshit? It's because I wasn't going to help him grow his channel no more when I realized that he wasn't serious about the craft. Point blank, period. When I see you ain't serious about the craft, that's when I cut you out of my life, because I've made changes in my life the last 2 years and been getting my shit together. So when you know, you come back around and you're somebody I cut off from the past and you're telling me you changed, I'm going to believe you for a minute. But once I start seeing these fucked up things, I'm going to cut you out of my life once I see you're not good for me. When you're not good for me and you're doing these negative things that either can trigger me in some way, I got to get rid of you. Smoke came down here. I seen he was trolling in Dolly's live on a Katie Proudfoot, Chris Proudfoot in his phone. He had like 20 YouTube friggin' names on his phone and was laughing and showing me this. And I laughed it off. Like when he left later on, I didn't talk to him. I was done. I cut him off. And what did he do? He waited and waited. He waited till about when my album came out to say, yeah, Trev had me called in as Rick Armstrong. Like, what? What are you talking? Like, no, I did not. And if I did, it wouldn't be a problem to sit here and be like, yeah, I did. And it was fucked up. You know, it would. How hard is it to own up to something? Because it's not. And it's not, you know, the fact that he went out the way and doctored it and people were believing, I'm like, nope, there's no way I'm going to go on and make a video trying to defend shit that people already believe. Absolutely no way. I'll come out when I'm ready. And I took 2 months off and that's why I ain't been live. Because I'm not going to deal with people's bullshit. I'm going to focus. I'm going to have to protect my peace. And if that's me getting offline for a little bit to collect my mindset and to get back focused on my craft that I love instead of focused on this bullshit ass drama, that's what I'm going to do. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if there's 5,000 people that unsub. I'm going to go protect my peace and come back when I'm ready. And it'll always be that. People like, oh, rap about numbers. What happened the whole 2 months I was off? Did I get crazy money then? What happened? How was rent paid? What happened? I didn't need YouTube then, did I? Oh, okay. See, the difference is when you love this shit, there's stuff that's gonna bother you. Mm-hmm. When you love this shit, there's stuff that's gonna bother you. If it's really about the dollar, you'll try to make yourself stick shit out. No, I really love this shit. I take this shit to heart. So, you know, I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. But what I am here to do is tell my truth, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
And you've been telling your truths? Do you do it on your channel? Do you like?
No, I try to stick to the cases and stick right to that. I spoke about it last night in a Spirit Box session. No, I did speak about it on that live last night. If you go listen to it, I broke it all the way down. Way down. Last night on my second channel, I broke that shit all the way down on why and protecting my energy and peace rather than, you know, having people that I've literally grew relationships with on YouTube and thought we were friends. And when I seen that people were believing fake shit, that's when it started to mess with my peace. For real. It started to mess with my peace. Like literally depressed, losing weight, literally going through some depression. And the only person by my side the whole time was people who are loyal and obviously in the Rev Gang, and Michaela. If it wasn't for her, I would probably wouldn't even be here with this conversation with me and you right now. Mm-hmm. This wouldn't even be happening if it wasn't for her. So, you know, that's a whole different thing. Like I was really in a fucked up, depressed mind state of seeing these people go from like brothers, sisters to me to wanting to destroy me because you couldn't get what you wanted out of me and I won't buy onto your bullshit. And I'm just going to stand on it. I'm going to stand on what I believe and why I've changed. I'm not going to keep letting these people back in my life. Like Smoke, for instance, take for example, Smoke, as soon as I seen that he was up to his old ways, I got rid of him. What did he do? He waited till around my album drop to put out a fucking lie. So it's like, you know, that shit right there.
Album drop?
On the 4th of, 4th of July?
I didn't even know you did. I didn't even know you did music. Wait,
yeah,
so I didn't even know who Smoke was. Like, okay, so wait.
He's an old friend. So he's friends with my whole entire, like my dad, my brother. You know what I mean?
Not like part of like Bad Boys or something. I don't know. No, like, are you big? Like, are you?
No. I just do like I love it. I'm passionate and really love the.
Oh, it's just your hobby.
I love it. If money came from it or a life came from it, it would happen like naturally.
Smoke, it would happen naturally. That dude Smoke coming out and doing that when you drop your album, then like weird. Is it a hobby? Do you make money off it? Like it hurt you in some ways, what I'm getting at, you know what I mean? Like he did hurt you.
Do I make money from? Like I'll sell an album or whatever. Yeah, of course.
And
like,
you dropped that album.
I invest money into myself all the time.
Were you dropping that album before you got in Sebastian's case? Like that dropped before, during Sebastian's case, before, after?
We did a lot of those songs live. It was more like I've been working on music for a minute, but that album I started working on, I can't remember the exact date, but I recorded a lot of them live, and it's time stamped on there if you want to go back and look. I don't remember when I had first started, working on it. I don't remember the dates or anything, but I started working on it.
Definitely during Sebastian's disappearance, probably.
Yeah, you said what?
During, like, sometime after Sebastian went missing, probably.
Nah, it was before Sebastian went missing.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been working on it. Like I've been recorded Dear G, or was it right? I'm telling you, it's right around that time before.
Smoke come out, and so this guy Smoke. I don't know who Smoke is.
Weirdo, straight weirdo.
I don't know.
He's a friend. Like, okay, so
I gotta talk to this guy. Smoke.
He's autistic or something. He tells.
No, what you can't put. You call him autistic?
No, he told my family he was autistic. 10 years. I met the dude back in 2012. Like I've known him since 2012. You know what I mean? Like
since 2012, somehow there keeps being fake cancer, fake this, fake that between you and this dude.
Where's this fake cancer coming from?
Because
that shit's real. There's nothing fake about that.
I'm just saying what the streets say. You know what I mean?
I mean, the streets can say what they want, but they can't tell you the truth like I can. They can make up and twist whatever narratives they want to go and believe, but they can never tell you like I'm going to be able to tell you.
Right.
Theta was there with me. The one who sat there and said that I had fake cancer was there with me at the hospital when they fucking walked in there and said, Rev, you got some stuff going on. You got spots on your lung. You need to get checked out. And everything that I went through when it goes to doctor's appointments, every time I went lay down and put an IV in my arm, she was with me. So to sit there and put out something like that, you're an evil motherfucker. Simple as that. That's crazy. That shit bothered me too. Like when somebody tells you, especially when you went through something so traumatic like that, and I'm sitting there scared for my life, and people are making a mockery out of that shit. Hell no. Mm-hmm. Hell no. Absolutely not. I was scared for my life, literally. So the fact that people would go and draw that line and continue to paint that is fucked up to me. But it is what it is. And it's going to happen when you're doing this. When you're working in the field and you're getting seen by a broad audience, you're going to have things that are said about you, and you got to learn to keep moving. And that's what I should have did. And if I could go back, I would just ignore and keep moving. That's all I would have did. I've done it this last 2 years. I've got 2 times where I'm like, damn, I've let people get into my energy and like get into my space and bother me. Right. So that's my biggest mistake, is letting people bother my energy rather than just doing exactly what I did the last 2 years to get to where I'm at now, which is stay focused on the cases, the passion. Don't focus on negative shit, because that's what people want you to do. They want to bring up negative things. They're jealous about you. Got other people who are more worried about what I'm doing rather than fixing their craft and bettering their channel, which is weird to me. I'm not about to sit around and watch Joe and Bobby and Ricky and Johnny, who are going live all the time, to sit there and be like, damn, how'd you get here? Yeah, I didn't get there sitting in your fucking chat. I got there by doing what I love. That's how I got there. I got there because this shit lives in me. And you're over here in chat asking me how I got here. Instead of trying to clout chase and do all these other things, focus on the craft like you say you love. That's how I look at it. People don't really love this shit. They're in it for the money. They're in it for other things. People don't love this shit. And it shows for every single person who doesn't, because literally you have these folks they say they're into these cases, but yet where they at? I don't see no emotion on these people's faces. Like, you're sitting there like this. Yeah, I care about it. No, you don't. You don't care about shit. You care about what donations you're getting. You're sitting there fucking asking for donations the whole time. That's how I look at it, right? I'm like, people are literally asking for donations and I need this and I need that. Like, instead of focusing on what you need, why don't you work on the craft? Put some fucking work in. Do what you say you love rather than sitting there trying to beg people, because that's what a lot of this community does. And I stand on that. I'll never sit there. Like, it always felt wrong when, as a creator, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I need donations, or I need this, or I need, like, why are you even bringing that up? I thought you're here because you love this. That's why I don't do that. That's why I stand on that. That's why I focus on the cases. That's why I talk about the cases. That's why I don't sit there and go, yeah, can you donate half my stream? And that's how I've got to where I'm at. And that's why I will always stick to the way I do. You know, I do these things. This is what I love. It's not this ain't no game to me. And again, that's why I took my 2 months, because I let these people into my energy. And again,
what do you love about it?
Helping families, like especially when you've lost people around you that you love to either violence or, you know, just in general, when you know what it feels like to lose someone that you can love. That's where my passion came from. Losing people around me that I loved and that you can't get back. And, you know, when you see grieving families, that to me is always going to pull at my heartstrings. It's always going to pull at my heartstrings, and I'm always going to want to help in any way that I possibly can, which is why I've done anything that I could to try to help that man at the time that, you know, that was going on. And I'll never make that mistake again and get close to anyone in any case ever again. It's a lesson learned.
Do you think you should be in cases at all?
Yeah, absolutely. There ain't nobody ever going to change that.
Why?
Why should I die? Because people make up and believe fake shit? Like that? Absolutely not. Can't do it. I will always do this, and nobody will ever change it. You better come kill me if you want me to stop. That's how I look at it. Nobody will ever stop me from doing what I love. Music, it don't matter what it is. If I love it, I'm going to do it. And nobody will ever dictate that. So. Right. Anything else?
Oh yeah, I'm checking chat.
Okay. Gotcha.
Why do you let it get you so worked up?
What do you mean? Like we're talking about something where I was going through some shit in my life, and then to see people that I thought stood by me and would come and have the decency to speak to me and have a conversation, who went out on the limb to try to drag my name through the mud. You get what I'm saying? That's why it bothered me. These people that I literally would go into their streams, donate to them, show love to them out of the kindness of my heart, and they stab me in the fucking back and say these certain things about me and put these narratives out instead of coming to have a conversation. That's why. It is what it is. I'll never make that mistake again either. I'll never. There's only a few creators that I show love to right now, and I'm gonna keep it that way because people are fake as fuck.
And okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to ask what's in my head right now. You're gonna keep on, like it's not gonna deter you. You're still gonna help in Sebastian's case.
Yeah, any case that I'm passionate about, I'm gonna work on. That's how it's been.
And if I'm not mistaken, what cases have you helped in?
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Well, I don't remember you at all. I was all up in that mess.
Yeah, see, I was doing panels for like 12 hours straight. We would do it all night, every night. Every night we were doing it. And it started in 2022, actually. So 2022 is when I, began my journey on true crime on YouTube. I've always been a true crime fanatic.
Okay.
I've always been that. But when it comes to YouTube, I was like, man, I really, feel like I can make a difference on here. I really feel like I can, help or in some way. So, and that's where it all began for me. That's where it all began for me.
Are you down? There's some people, and I mean, it'll be respectful. Are you down for people to come on panel and ask you some questions? Because I'm kind of like...
Yeah. What about people doxing us over lies? Like
what?
Yeah, doxing over lies is crazy, especially when you can't come and have a conversation. If people want to ask why am I bothered? Because you're putting information out that is not true.
Yeah,
I can stand on what's true. That's no problem. Standing on what's true is no problem. Anybody should be able to do that. But when it comes to lies, Absolutely not.
So I'm down. If we can be respectful, we're all adults. Listen, I know we're gonna butt heads here a little bit, but don't like just ask it respectfully and he'll give his answer. Doesn't mean you're gonna like his answer, you know what I mean? But there's nothing he can do about that or I can do about that.
Right.
You're gonna get the answer you get. But yeah, I mean, there's the link if you want to be respectful and come on up. He said nothing's off the table. I've thrown it all at him.
Off the table because, again, you know, I didn't speak. I wasn't live. I took time off for myself to get myself together mentally because it fucked with me. It made me super depressed, like literally. And the only person by my side at this time was Michaela through the whole entire thing. She's telling me to go live. Don't let these people in your head, baby. Go live. No, it's bothered me to the core, to the point where I was depressed and shutting down in my own life on what I had, just, you know, because that's how much I love this shit. Like, it means a lot to me. So to see people making a mockery of something that I love so much, it hurt me. It hurt me. It made me super depressed. And again, the biggest fan of mine telling me to push forward, to go live, to don't shut down, don't do that. I said, babe, I would rather go work a 9 to 5 than hear people spread lies and believe it. Like I that's how bad. That's where I was at in my mind. You know, that's exactly where I was at.
We got SW4x4. Hey, boo.
Hello. I don't know if I'm going to have a popular thought here. Hello, T-Rev.
Hey, this is the channel for that. Can I just really quick say, I don't want to talk about nobody's children's and their child situations, if you will. Okay, that's just whatever. That's where I asked to draw the line. So
yeah, my son's
other than
right
that,
here out of the room. So
okay,
yeah, I agree with you.
All right, so go ahead, SW.
I'm not sure what you were talking about, but I'll just
It's fine.
Wow. I'm watching the chat, and I'm sorry, T-Rev. You know how I feel about you.
Yeah.
They're not very kind to you tonight.
That's fine. It's okay.
They haven't been. No.
I've seen people say that you've called them the R word to their face.
The R word? Like, what are we talking? What?
R-tard.
Oh, that's crazy. That is super, super exaggerated.
And then that person who said that would really like an apology for you calling her that.
Who said I said that to them?
I'll let them speak themselves. You might want to look at the chat. I know you suck at that, but you should look at
I do. I do. I'm laughing, T-Rev, because I really do suck at that.
He said I suck at that.
Sorry.
At it, I'm sorry.
And fucking Matt and Josh, and man,
I think that's funny.
I mean, they are hilarious.
And to the chat, I would deeply appreciate not being called a T-Rev lover. I'm not.
What?
I'm just kind to a lot of people, and I don't try and talk trash about anyone unless they've trashed me. T-Rev has never done anything to me personally that makes me think that he's a jerk.
Hi, Tara.
So I would like to understand why all the people in chat are asking for receipts, but none of them have receipts for the other side.
Hi, K-Mac.
The only receipts they have are AI-made fucking comments that were put together from some type of program. That's the only thing they could ever show.
Oh.
I mean, that's the only thing that I wanted to understand is it goes both ways. So if you're going to sit here and say that Rev's a liar, that Rev does this, Rev does that, or show me the receipts, then you show the receipts on both sides.
What?
Well, that's all I've been reading this for what, an hour?
Right.
So
I don't know. I was just well looking. I'm not gonna let it get. I'm not gonna let it bother my energy. I'm gonna talk and leave it at that. If you want to come, anybody wants to come up and ask something, come on, bring it. Let's go.
We got Bama. She's a fair one. Bama.
So, let's talk about it then. If you got something, you want to come and talk about something that didn't happen, fine. I'm good for it. Let's go.
Yeah, but you got to bring it down a couple tones for my Bama. That's my family right there. Okay, go ahead, Bama.
T-Rev, this is Bama. You know, kind of like
she's everybody's auntie.
Yes, ma'am.
Treat me with some respect.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know much about this situation at all. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That story. I've only heard a few things out here on the streets. I got 2 questions for you, and it's probably going to tell me just about everything I need to know. All right. You're sitting in a pretty shitty situation from what I see in this panel. You got a lot of people that are saying a lot of stuff about you. My question for you is, how did you get yourself here? Can you accept? Can you let me finish? Can you accept?
No, you cut out.
You cut out. Bama, you did cut out. Can you repeat that?
Can you accept any responsibility and accountability for being in this position? And what
absolutely, 100%.
What would you do? Let's hear it.
What would I do different?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, not get involved personally with, especially like Seth, especially people who are close to the case. Instead of going so deep and getting personal with these friendships, like look at it. You just named everything right there. Talking about, the popular opinion and all this stuff. This is what you should not do. Don't get close with people in cases. If you're going to interview someone, stick to the interview. Do your journalism. Don't try to become friends. Stay away from that. That's how I look at it. That's what I would do differently, and that's what I'm going to do differently.
Do not get attached.
Exactly. That's 100%, because, things like this can happen, and it's weird. But it is.
Have you been truthful about all these things that people are saying that you've done? Is there any truth in any of it?
Absolutely not. I mean, for like what? If you name a few things, I could tell you if it's true or false.
Oh, I'm not going to name anything. You know what they did.
It depends what it is, though. There's tons of things people always say about me, so I don't know. Like, I could tell you if it's true, or I could tell you if it's a lie.
Oh, all right.
You'd have to name it though, so I could tell you.
Like we've talked about a lot. See, here's my. With these.
She's cutting out a little bit.
She is.
That sucks because I want to hear what she's saying.
Hey, Bama, can you come back in, please? You are cutting in and out. Dang. No, hey, she'll be back.
She was nice though.
She's awesome.
She is
We've
nice.
got unsupervised maniac. Oh shit! What I just lit up on the panel.
T-Rev, are you calling me a liar? Are you saying my video was a lie?
Huh?
What video? I don't even know you.
Oh please, you threatened to sue me.
She's
I've never heard you a day in my life.
What?
I don't even know who you are. I've never seen your name one time.
That's why I'm blocked from your channel.
Look at her. She's gorgeous. You know her.
He knows me.
If I knew you, I would say I knew you. Like, what? Why would I sit here and be like, I don't know you?
Oh, look at you, little T-Rex. What's the matter? You know what?
I've never heard of you a day in my life.
You threatened to sue me.
What do you mean I threatened? Who are you? What is your name? Where? I don't even know who you are. Tell me some of your content, because I don't know you.
It's called T-Rev is a predator and a fraud. It has 16,000 views on it.
And that's exactly. Oh yeah. Okay. Because I heard about somebody who made up lies. Predator. Where? Show me. Show me where I'm on papers or touched and did some weird shit that kids in the factory. You're right. I will sue the fuck out of you for saying some dumbass shit like that. For saying that I'm a predator. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Predator is what you did to Madeline's case. It's absolutely 100% is. You're full of shit.
Well, wait.
No respect coming. Nope. You call me a predator. It's curtains. Get the fuck out of here.
Words are hard, T-Rev. Look it up. Look up what a predator
Words are hard. You're calling somebody a predator. Do you know what that is? Do you know? Just sit there and call somebody who's been fucking raped before a predator? You're stupid as fuck. Shut your dumb ass up. You're crazy as fuck to sit here and tell someone who's been fucking raped in a room.
You are not using
You're tripping. Get out of here. Get her out of here.
You're not using it correctly.
Next.
You're
not going to sit here and call me a predator. Somebody who's actually lived this shit.
For financial reasons.
Somebody who actually lived this shit. You're not going to sit here and tell me that.
No. When you had your friend call in and pretend to be Rick Armstrong.
See you later.
Who? Okay, wait. So you have a channel? You have a channel? Okay. Oh, he left. Okay. I wanted
He's
to
lying.
try. I want to try and make some sense. I have the
screen recordings of everything he did. He's a liar.
He doesn't. He said he doesn't know you.
He blocked me on Twitter. He blocked me on YouTube, and he threatened to sue me.
Okay. So maybe he just doesn't know. Well, he would know your voice.
Yeah. I actually got on camera in the video about him.
Okay.
He's lying.
Okay, well,
here's the thing, Cher. Here's what he did. He had his friend Smoke call in, and he was in the background in Facebook Messenger, and they were sending messages back and forth to each other. And then he pretended like Rick Armstrong, this guy who says that he hung out with Steven Stearns when Steven Stearns like 11-year-olds and 10-year-olds. And he had him calling into his show. And then after he did that, he made a separate video of that and put that up. He is a liar. What he did to her is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And he is a predator. The problem is people think a predator is just sexual. That's not what a predator is. A predator is someone that preys on people for some kind of reason, whether it's financial, whatever it is. And he did that. 100% he did it. The screen recording of all his messages with Smoke are at the end of my video where he tried to hurry up and delete everything out of there, but he didn't get them all.
Well, he was deleting shit. Okay, well.
He sure did. And again, it's all in screen recording at the end of the video. And if I actually took the messages that he was sending back and forth to Smoke and I lined them up with the live stream as it was happening, you could see it as it was unfolding.
So I watched a little bit of the gentleman Smoke confessing to everything. I don't remember what it was on. I mean, was that your channel? I don't know. But
no, it was on Granny's Watching, but that's also
Granny's
in the
Watching?
video.
Oh, well, shit. Well, I don't like her, but I did see that.
I don't either, so but that's not for this.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. He confessed, it doesn't matter where, but
it's just really frustrating because after what Madeline went through in her life,
yeah,
for another man or two men actually, because Smoke came forward and said he did do it.
Leprechauns have a curfew. Well, I don't know.
It's a tough. So my position on this is, why would somebody like that be in the true crime community? And I apologize, I got mad earlier, but he has been threatening to sue me. He blocked me on Twitter. He's blocked me on YouTube. And I told him, I wish you would sue me so I could get you on a stand. Because what he did is disgusting. And as you know, I'm a survivor as well. There's a lot of victims and survivors in our community. And there were women coming up on that panel telling their stories, and he was in the background plotting all this.
Yes.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off that he thinks he can get up here and talk
I mean,
all tough.
I kind of get why he rage quit and everything. Yeah, that was a little weird, but I mean, at the same time, I wish he'd just come back up here, T-Rev, because this doesn't this doesn't help at all. It doesn't, I don't know. I was trying to be fair. I mean, I was... Again,
I apologize, but this has been eating me alive. I cannot even begin. I work with victims in real life. That's what I do for a job. And for him to say... And the other thing is, just like I said to him in my video, he says he's a survivor. Well, then why would you do that? If you hear the conversation that he had with Smoke, pretending to be this Rick... talking about he liked girls as young as 9. I mean, it was
I didn't hear that.
Horrific.
I'm sorry.
Horrific.
That's from T-Rev?
Can I ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Hi. I didn't know that T-Rev left, and I really wanted to ask him some questions about Sebastian. T-Rev, you know me. I'm Cassie Roku. And if you can't do anything else, can you please just come up and talk to me? I'm not going to yell at you. I've never yelled at anybody. You can ask people in the chat. Well, you know me. I'm not going to yell at nobody. Go ahead.
What I think of T-Rev now is that, I mean, I don't think he's coming back up here anyway tonight, but I mean, I don't
Well,
think
maybe I
he's
can just ask it.
he's not being all the way truthful with some things, and you
I
don't
know,
find
I know.
yourself in that many situations in all of these cases, and you don't have nothing to do with it. Like, somehow you are messed up in just too many fraudulent things involving too many different cases that you do need to know how you got yourself there. I get myself in a lot of shitty spots. I know I got myself there, and I know how I got myself there. So,
But Cher,
I don't like being lied to. That's all I'll say. And that's just him. He's telling his truths, but his truths aren't truths, unfortunately. So, but
you could, everyone could. Well, I have to speak for myself. Looking at your face tonight, it looked so hurt and so.
I was disappointed. Someone called it. I saw someone say exactly, and I actually had said it in my mind right before I saw that person put it in the comments. I was 100% disappointed. I shouldn't be disappointed because I was forewarned by people that care a lot for me. And so I shouldn't be disappointed, but I'm disappointed because I wanted better on his behalf. I was hoping it would be a lot different by the end of the night, is honestly why I even bothered with this whole thing. If I would have known I was just going to get lied to all night, I'd much rather be watching Sons of Anarchy with my husband, to be honest.
Well, I have one question for two actually, for T-Rev, because this is all was supposed to have been about Sebastian.
No, I don't want that to be a mistake. This I don't want.
No, I'm
this
talking
is not
about.
This was all about T-Rev and a little bit about Seth Rogers and how he got intermixed.
I'm talking about when he started the case.
Oh, his situation. Okay,
I'm not talking about this right here.
This is not Sebastian Rogers tonight, please.
No. I'm talking about when he first started the case on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it took a week. And he'd only been gone for a short amount of time. And all of a sudden he's doing spirit boxes. And I was just like, how can he do that when it's not even been a week? And then now he's saying he's alive and that somebody close has him. So how can you do spirit box one day and then he's alive all of a sudden? And just another thing is, Seth really reached his heart out to so many people. And all he wanted to do was find his son. And maybe some people don't agree with Seth. Then maybe some people don't agree with Chris and Katie. Mm-hmm. But when it comes down to it, Sebastian is out there somewhere. And we don't know why he got put to wherever he is. And for you to come into this case and to do that to Seth and let him think he had a friend and then turn around and stab him in the back when he's at the lowest point of his life, that you just can't, I don't think that people can really let you, I can't let you come back for that for me. And all the women, the older women that used to go up and pray for you and pray for the whole chat and for Sebastian, that was just the lowest of low that I've ever seen on this platform. And with that, thank you so much for having this share and letting me have my voice. And I'm going to go down now. Thank you.
Wait, Cassie.
Yes.
I want to answer your question about the spirit box thing. Can I do that for you before you go?
Yeah.
Okay, I do spirit box sessions also, but I'm a medium, and I've never seen his. I don't know how he does them. I haven't heard good things, so I haven't gone to check it out myself. But when you do a spirit box session, we all have spirit guides. We all have ancestors who have passed on before us. We all have angels who watch over us. You know, I'm sure you've heard they had an angel on their shoulder during that accident. They should be deceased, you know. When you do a spirit box session, that doesn't mean that you're asking questions directly to Sebastian. So if he's asking for answers about Sebastian's case or the situation or his whereabouts or, you know, whatever, those answers can be gotten through the spirit box, through other entities, I guess you could say. So we could be talking to Sebastian's ancestors or our own ancestors, our own spirit guides when we do the sessions. So just because we do a spirit box session about somebody who is missing, that is not saying that they are deceased.
Okay. But I'm just saying, some days he would say he thinks he's gone, and some days he would say he thinks he's alive. So that's different than talking, you know, than the spiritual realm when he's saying one thing and then the next another. It was just all the inconsistencies.
Right. No, I understand
on his own.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand what you're saying. I just wanted to clarify that because I know that's a lot of people see it that way. You know, a lot of people think that, oh, you did a spirit box session, so that means that, you know, you think that the person is gone, and that's not what it means. So I just wanted to clear that
I was just
part
saying that he was using it as he would say, I don't know, I think he's gone, and then the next day, you know, he'd say, well, maybe he's alive. It was just all the inconsistencies, and then
changing it for his narrative.
Yeah,
right.
Changing it up for his narrative. You felt.
And not using it as a spiritual kind of thing.
I get you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why I probably haven't used too much of my time to go listen. Because I kind of heard that that's what was going on. And I agree with you. I'm not a big fan of how people get in with Seth and then flip and then want to use what they learned in private for clout, basically, is kind of how I see it, you know.
But that's why I asked him what his intentions were. Like, because for me, like, everyone knew, Dawn knew my feelings from the get-go. I didn't hide from Dawn ever what my true feelings ever were about him or his wife or his mother-in-law, nothing. How I felt, I was always 100% honest with Dawn. I didn't have to lie to him. So it felt to me as though he went in there already thinking one way and tried to work his narrative from that. You know what I mean? Because you wouldn't have to take that picture like that if you weren't, if that makes sense. You could have just said, take a picture with me, Seth, and he would have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. For me, anyways, it would have been, take a selfie with me, Dawn Wells. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't have to be no fumble picture to prove I was really talking to them. That for me is weird. And he was always going to rage quit. So don't be hard on the lady up here, because I was going to let him say everything he had to say. And then I was going to be honest and true to myself and blunt, no matter how I thought he felt of that or not. So, it wasn't good. I mean, fuck. Josh and Matt made it hard as shit for me to keep a straight face, though.
I really just want to apologize. Like, I backflipped up there because the thing is, I can't even.
Your emotions are raw. It's okay.
The way that he acted tonight and was just, you know, like, oh, poor me. And then in the other breath, he's big T-Rev and everybody's so scared and jelly. Meanwhile, he's like 5'4". What is he, a gangster elf? Shut the hell up. And then I know that was petty. I'm sorry. But you know what he did to that girl.
Gangster
I mean,
elf, she said.
the sad part is what happened with Madeline is horrific.
Yes.
That girl never had a chance in life.
No.
And then to see T-Rev do what he did, and he's unapologetic. He blames it on everybody else. He says this.
Yeah.
I mean, again, the video that I made about him, I don't just throw accusations out there. I don't. In the video I made about him, I showed everything from A to Z. There is no way anybody can watch that video and not walk away and go, "Oh shit, he absolutely 100% did this." And for him to get up here and act all cocky, well, I don't know her. Who are you? It's childish and it's ridiculous. You know, maybe people would have showed him some grace if he would have told the truth. But
I didn't see very much.
Wow.
He refuses to tell the truth. And I'm sorry, I just refuse to allow Madeline to be exploited any more than she already has in life. It's unacceptable to me. But I'm going to jump down, but I just want to say again, I'm sorry. I didn't, you know, I would probably be sitting in jail with a bologna sandwich right now.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you. Your picture is gorgeous.
Oh, well, thank you. And thank you for letting me up. And I hope at least you watch the video for yourself and you will
I'm gonna. Yeah, I will.
100% that he did it. So
I watched a lot. Mandy sent me a lot. Justin sent me. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff from a lot of people, not just them. So yeah,
I think as a community, you know, it's so important that we protect her the best that we can because what we say, that's what we do here, right? That's why we're here.
Yeah, and we don't want the distractions, and we don't. Yeah,
right, and for him to behave and do what he's been doing on a consistent basis, you know, like he refused to go live because he knew when he put that phone number out there, oh, we were calling. We were absolutely going to call. And that's why he hid, because he wouldn't put that phone number out. And it's just so frustrating. And I just hope that everybody, you know, I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything, but I'm just asking you, watch the video and watch it. I'm not monetized on here. Just watch the video.
Yeah,
and that's all I can ask is for everybody to watch it and just see for yourself. So anyways, well, thank you for having me. And again, I'm sorry I came up. I just, do you ever have that one person?
No, I feel
you're like, if I get in front of them, I'm probably going to jail. Well, that's him for me, because I can't stand that attitude and that what he spouts. It just drives me insane. So anyways, well, thank you for having me. And again, I apologize.
That's okay. Nice to meet you. I'll check out your channel.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm hopping down too, but thank you so much for having me.
Of course, Cassie. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Mandy, oh my gosh. Bama, there you are. You were given, because he was actually taking your words, you know, he was listening to you. You know what I mean? Like, I wish you weren't cutting in and out. I wish he would have been able to hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I kind of share. I think it's interesting because I think you and I were going the same place.
I think
I was just trying to get out to him just the fact, because I haven't watched a whole lot of this and I don't know a whole lot about it, but just in watching tonight and the little bit that I've seen on these streets, you know, we got Madeline Soto, we got calling people autistic and other horrible things and making fun of them. We've got pew-pews, we've got, you know, Seth Rogers stuff, we got ex-girlfriends.
Okay, the pew-pew thing, now that you bring that up, well, I'm just going to call it what it is, a pistol. Now that you brought it up, that's a big reason I wanted to have him on. I thought, that's weird that Seth is asking him. But I have to say, after hearing what I was taking it as like, this man's trying to get an unfucking registered gun. Why? While his son is missing, right? Like any normal person would wonder and think that that's not fucking right. Okay. And So then I talked to him, and when he's saying it tonight, I got more of the impression it was just guys talking and like, hey, big boy, like, you're making all this money now off my, case, my son's name, basically. Why don't you buy me that thing? Like, I didn't, and the way he said it, and that's why I said to him, I'm like, okay, so I took that differently, and you can tell, like, as he lied some tonight. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry, T-Rev, but you did do some lying tonight, and so it was like you were trying to not lie in that situation, but like you wanted it to sound worse. But anyways, I'm walking away from it now. I honestly was looking at it like it was something bad. That's what I was. I'm be honest with everyone in here. I was most interested in that aspect of it, but now in listening to all of it, it's all just fuckery, and I think a lot of it was just used against Seth Rogers and was just honestly some personal. So we women have hormones, and when traumatic things happen, they go all out of whack. They go all out of whack for all kinds of reasons, okay? And I feel like men go through. So like you have something traumatic happen, like, yeah, it's a bad look to be worried about getting laid and stuff while your son's missing, but at the same time, at the end of the day, we're all human. And when you think you're with safe people, you are different. You know what I mean? You're more loose. You don't probably expect that you're gonna have people taking weird ass photos in your house and trying to use everything you say against you just to try and make you look bad. Does that make sense?
It does, and here's the thing.
And I look for bad shit against all these people because there's children missing. Not that I want anything bad against Seth Rogers, but like if it's there, you're fucking right. I want to know about it, right? So, but it's not there. I'll have to say, like I've heard these rumors for a few months now, and I thought it was something, and that shit is squashed tonight. Let me tell you what.
Here's the thing that people don't think about, Sherry. Right? Okay, when people are going through trauma and they're going through the grieving process, it's a little bit like being intoxicated or drugs. It's going to affect their judgment. Don't get me wrong, and I've told this before, and this might be a controversial thing for people to say, that there is an awful lot of things that Seth has done that I don't like and I do this. But I also have that understanding that a lot of it is trauma. When we're going through trauma, exasperate, exaggerate every bad quality. Be one of the do and say, because their judgment is affected because they're going through trauma and grieving.
I get most of what you're saying, but I don't know why you are cutting in and out terribly for me.
No, I'm just going to hop down. Love the hat, Mandy.
We heard that. Can you hear Mandy? Are you there? Everybody's gone. Okay, Bama, love you.
Love you.
Bye. Okay, and then Mandy, we're not hearing Mandy. I'm going to text her, though. Or if Mandy, if you want to come back up, do you have anything to say before I end this show? I'm sorry, you guys. I was hoping this would go a little bit differently. I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really shocked, I guess. But, I was... I don't know. It just is. It is what it is. But, some people, T-Rev, if you love your music, you kept talking about something, I can't even remember the certain word you use. They don't love it and they don't have whatever the word, but you kept saying it over and over, and this is just my opinion now. It felt to me as though you kept saying you love it, you love it, you love it, you're passionate. But you said it over and over. I didn't feel it, though. I feel like maybe the music is your passion. I'm not sure if maybe you thought this would help you push your music a little more. I don't know, and I don't hate you for it if you think you did. That's not where I'm getting. But you were telling me, and you were trying to sound and look very passionate about being passionate about this, and I didn't feel it. And that's just me. Maybe that means nothing at all. It probably means nothing at all because it's just me. I didn't get it. And part of the reason I knew I wasn't really gonna get anything too honest tonight, but I don't like, because I am very passionate about missing children cases. And I mean, it's from the minute I wake up to the minute I pass out sleeping, it's on my mind. And when I'm dreaming or nightmaring, it's still on my mind. So I am very passionate, and for me, it hurts me to see distractions. It hurts me to see people on purpose do damage when these kids are missing, and I don't like that. And I'm very passionate about exposing that within these cases and helping people, okay, stop focusing on this. Like, can we get back to Sebastian? Can we get back to Summer? This is a distraction. This is darkness. This is the devil's work. We don't want that. It has nothing to do with what truly matters. If you love your music,
speak of the devil when he appears.
Good luck on your music, and I wish you well with your music, T-Rev. I do. This ain't the right avenue for you. I felt the passion for your music, and that's good on you. A lot of us suffer from a lot of things, of disorders and syndromes and addiction. And when you deal in these cases, the addiction is hard. Anyone who suffers it is even harder on you. And what I saw tonight proved that, and you should probably not be in cases. And I'm literally gonna cry because I'm like disappointed in what I saw. Because I thought you were doing some good and you were excited about school and your kids and stuff, but what I saw tonight mimics cracking cases. So I don't know, but I wish you well, and I'm tired of the distractions in here, and unfortunately, T-Rev, you're a distraction in these cases. These cases aren't for you. I wish you well in music. I wish you well in health and sobriety. I'm gonna end it tonight, and I'll see you around these streets. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging. Bye.